Hello students, today in our class, economics class, we are going to do some practicals related with the income method. Yesterday we have done a small recap about the portions we discussed in the month of May, and we discussed the income method also. So when we are doing this practicals, three things you have to keep in your mind. That is the role of depreciation, then the role of NFIA, and thirdly the importance of net factor income from abroad. So if you are keeping in your mind the importance of these 3 points and how the depreciation is converting the net value to the gross value, and how the net factor income from abroad is playing the role for converting domestic income into national income, and how the net indirect tax is playing the role for converting factor cost into market price. You are able to do these practicals very easily. So once again, just I am mentioning these points. Firstly, depreciation will be helping for converting net factor income to gross. It will be helping the net price into gross by adding the depreciation. When we are adding the depreciation to the net values, we will be getting the gross values. Otherwise, when we are deducting the depreciation from the gross values, we will get the net values. Secondly, when we are adding the NFIA, otherwise net factor income from abroad, to the domestic income, otherwise domestic product, we will be getting the national income, otherwise national product. And next is net indirect tax. Net indirect tax, when we are adding to the factor cost, we will get the market price. Then students, about the this income method I told you, here we are discussing about only the factor incomes mainly we are considering. Then what are the types of factor incomes? Yesterday we discussed. The first one is compensation of employees. Then the second one is that is operating surplus. Operating surplus is there, and the third one is mixed income. Okay, so when we are adding this 3 points, what we will be getting? We will be getting the NDPFC. Okay, and when we are adding to this NDPFC, when we are adding net factor income from abroad, then we will be getting NNPFC. Then according to the question, you will be doing the changes in that. So here, according to this question, the question is given to you here. See, this question I will be for pick of this I will be giving in the group also. See, according to this question, rent that is given here as 400, royalty 200, interest 500, compensation of employees 1000, profit that is 500, then mixed income is given as 1000. Then here you are supposed to calculate, the question is asking you to calculate NDPFC. NDPFC, already I told you, NDPFC means compensation of employees, operating surplus, mixed income. Now you see here, where compensation of employees that is given here as the 1000. Then operating surplus. Operating surplus, already I told you, it is having the subdivisions that rent and royalty, then interest, profit. These are the subdivisions of the operating surplus. So rent and royalty is given, then interest is given, profit is also given. And the next one is mixed income. Mixed income is also given here as the 1000. So in this particular practical, there is not that much complications. When we are adding directly the values, when we are adding only, then we will be getting the total of that. We will be getting it here as the NDPFC. So here we will be adding the compensation of employees. Here I am writing NDPFC is equal to here compensation of employees, that is here 1000. Then operating surplus, I told you the three subdivisions are rent and royalty. Rent, that is 400. Then royalty, it is 200. Then next the interest, that is 500. Then next is profit, that is again 500. Then next one is mixed income. Mixed income here, that is 1000. It is given, so we are adding. That is also 1000. Also we will be adding here. So when we are adding 2000, 3000, 3600. So 3600 crore, that is the NDPFC. It will be the answer. Okay. Now this is the second question for you. And in this question you are supposed to calculate GNP/MP using the income method. So here GNP/MP, when you are calculating, you keep in your mind, as I told you in the previous base. Firstly, what we will be getting when we are adding the factor incomes, we will be getting NDPFC. Firstly, we will get, when we are adding the factor incomes, we will get the NDPFC. Then this NDPFC you wanted to convert to the GNP/MP. So students, you just see that here the net you will be converting to gross value. Then the domestic value you will be converting to the national. Then next the factor cost you will be converting to the market price. So at the starting of this session, I told you three things you have to keep in your mind. Here, when you are converting the net value to the, when you are converting to gross value, what you will be doing? Here you will do, that is the addition of depreciation we are adding. Then when we wanted to convert the domestic value to the national that, then what we will do? We will be adding net factor income from abroad. For converting the factor cost to market price, here net indirect tax we will add. So as the first step of this practicals, what we will be doing? Firstly, we will calculate the that is NDPFC, we will calculate. Then after that, we will be adding depreciation, NFIA and net indirect tax. So we will start with our numerical. Now we will calculate the first step. Okay, this is the first step, that is a calculation of NDPFC. NDPFC, that is compensation of employees, operating surplus and mixed income we wanted to add. Then you just see here net indirect tax, right now I am not touching. Depreciation, right now I am not doing anything. Then net factor income from abroad, that is also let it be there. Next is rent. Rent, that is coming as a part of operating surplus. So rent, here I am writing, that is 1000. Okay. Then next is dividend. That is dividend means that is a part of profit. You may be remembering rent, royalty, then profit and interest is there. Interest is having three subdivisions. Yesterday I told that is one is dividend, then corporate tax and undistributed profit. So here dividend is given to us. So here right now I am writing dividend. Okay. Then Mixed income, yes, that is also a section of this. So 200 I am writing. Saving of private corporate sector, actually it will come as the part of the undistributed profit. So here that is also we are writing 400. Interest, interest means that is a part of again this operating surplus. So here 200 we are writing. Then compensation of employees, compensation of the employees, that we know that is also a part of that. So these are the, when we are adding all these things, what we will be getting? We will be getting that is the NDPFC. This is the first step. Here the corresponding I am writing here. This is rent. Then 500, that is dividend. Then 200, that is mixed income. Then a saving of the private sector. Then interest is here. And this is the compensation of employees. So when we are adding, here we will be getting. So when we are adding all this, here we will be getting 2400. So this 2400, that is equal to NDPFC. Then I told you now what is the next step. Here it is NDPFC only, and we wanted to convert this NDPFC to GNPMB. Now as the second step we are starting. Okay. Now the second step is, what is the second step? You keep in your mind, this is for 2400 is NDPFC. Now second step. Okay. So second step, what we are going to do? NDPFC plus depreciation. Then we will be getting GDPFC. So what was NDPFC? NDPFC, that was 2400. Now what is the depreciation value? Here it is 400. So now GDPFC, that is 2800. Okay students. Now the next is third step. As the third step, now what we are going to do? We are going to convert this domestic product, we are going to convert to the national product. So that is GDPFC plus net factor income from abroad. Then here, then we will be getting here GNPFC. Okay. So now GNPFC, that is equal to, here what is GDPFC? 2800 plus here wanted to add NFIA. NFIA here, but you just see here the NFIA is minus 20. So what it will become? It will become 2780. Now the fourth step. That is now GNPFC we will be converting to GNPMB. So for that, what we wanted to add? We wanted to add net indirect taxes. So now I am writing here the fourth step, step number 4. That is GNPFC plus net indirect tax. So that is 2780. That is a GNPFC plus net indirect tax. Where is net indirect tax? That is 900. So when we are adding this, we will be getting that is 3686. Okay. Now another question. Here you are supposed to calculate national income. National income, as I told you, whenever national income is, that is NNPFC. Okay, so here I am writing. You are supposed to find out what national income, that is NNPFC. Okay. Okay, you wanted to calculate. Then NNBFC means when we are adding the factor incomes, firstly we will get NDPFC, and simply to that NDPFC we will be adding NFIA, then we will get NNBFC. So for calculating NDPFC, so as the first step is what is that? Calculation of NDPFC. For calculating NDPFC, we required the factor incomes. Factor income means that is a compensation of employees. Then next is operating surplus. Then next one is mixed incomes. So here we will, means the list is given to us in the question, and we will see that. First one is compensation of the employees. Compensation of employees, that is 13,300. Then wages in kind. What about wages in kind? Whether we will add or not? We will not add, because the reason is that wages in kind, otherwise wages in the form of cash, employers' contribution to the social security schemes, pension at the time of retirement, all these things actually coming as a subdivision of the compensation of the employees. So as we have already written here compensation of the employees, now no need of writing wages in kind, because already the wages in kind, that is already included in this compensation of employees. So this one we are writing. Indirect taxes, here factor cost only we are writing, so right now it is not required. Gross domestic fixed capital formation, that is also not coming as a part of this, so not required. What about operating surplus? Operating surplus, is it a part of this income? It is a partner, so here this one we will be considering, that is, so I am writing here operating surplus. What is the value of that? That is 5,000. Okay, then the next one is here, so this one we written, here also this written. Now next is mixed income of self-employed, that is also coming as a part of the NDPFC. So here next one, here we are writing, that is mixed income, that is also, it is also a part of that. So what is it? 1600. Okay, so net factor income from abroad, right now for the calculation of NDPFC not required. Net export, that is also just now not required. Okay, so this is actually required when we are converting to national income. So this one right now we now first as the first step NDPFC, for calculating NDPFC. Now we will add this. Okay. So 34,400. Okay, this is right now this is the value of NDPFC, first step. Now what we wanted to do? NDPFC we wanted to convert to NNPFC. For converting NDPFC to NNPFC, what I told you just now also I told that we wanted to add the NFIA, net factor income from abroad, that is given to us also. So now second step, here I am writing second step. Okay students, so second step is what is that? NNPFC is equal to NDPFC plus NFIA. So NDPFC here, that is given to us, that is what is that? 34,400 plus what is NFIA, that is equal to 300. Okay, so when we are adding this we will be getting 34,700. So finally, what is NNBFC? So here we can write once again I am writing. So NNBFC is equal to 4. Okay, so what was the step? Firstly, from the given information, we will be calculating, we will be finding the NDPFC. So NDPFC, for NDPFC, compensation of employees operating surplus and mixed income, I written and I added. Then we have got here 34,400. So here for confusing the students, some of the information it was given in addition, like wages in kind. Already it is coming as a part of the compensation of employees, but still for confusing you, it is again repetition was there. Otherwise, indirect taxes, when we are calculating this, actually we not required, but still indirect taxes it was given. Then gross domestic capital formation, here one net export. Some of the additional it was also given because for confusing the students. In fact, this it was not required. By adding all these three, we have got here NDPFC. That was the first step. Then the second step is NDPFC. We converted to NNBFC. How we converted? Domestic core product for converting into national product, we are adding NFIA. So when we are adding this, we have got here the NNBFC.